Hey everybody, Uncle Salty here. Another episode, Electrify Your Yard. I got the video on a close-up here because I want to show you some Ighina coils that I'm making to put in some starter plants that I have that I just put the seeds in. Ighina coils, this was a researcher, an Italian researcher back in the late 1800s. And this is what one looks like. Captures energy here, funnels it clockwise down into the soil. He believes that that energy goes from the sun clockwise into the earth and then back up to the sun. So this is going to energize the soil, the plants, germinate them faster. So I'm just going to put this into the soil. This is about 6 or 7 inches long. And in another video, I'll show you how they sit in my my starter plants. This is copper, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the different gauges, but this is a 12 gauge copper wire. And then you have these molds, larger one, smaller one. This is zinc, and I made these because I had the zinc left over. So we'll do some experimenting with the zinc in there. This is aluminum, even though it looks like copper. This is 16 gauge. And the higher the gauge, the thinner will be the wire and the easier it will be to work with. So I say you want to stick with, at least for electroculture, really from about 12 to 16 gauge. I've been using 10 gauge, and this is what 10 gauge looks like. As you can see, this 10 gauge, this is thick. So that's some 10 gauge. And I tried to see if I could wrap that thing. It's not gonna, I would need a much larger mold to do that for the 10 gauge. This right here, 10 gauge aluminum. And aluminum, this is really soft, as is zinc. Zinc is a very soft metal as well. So this is very, very soft. I'm not going to use this to make an Ighina coil because I'm going to use this 16 gauge right here because it's easier to work with. I'm going to be putting them in starter plants, so this is going to work out perfect. Had some of this copper left over. This is going to be 12 gauge. No, this is 14 gauge copper. This is 12 gauge. So this is 10, that's going to be the thickest. This is 12, this is 14, gets easier at 14. And then what I'm going to do, I've already put some down into my plants. This is steel. This is not soft metal. So what I'm going to do is cut these into 7-inch pieces, and I'll stick them right into the soil of the starter plants. And again, in another video, you'll see what that looks like. But I'm doing some experimentation using these different metals. They're all good conductors, and so we'll see which ones will work better. I had to show you my pocket knife with my name on it. It's so cool. Anyway, all right. 16 gauge. I'm just going to leave it on the coil because I'm not sure where I'm going to cut it. I have a little wire cutter right here. I'll show you the one on the bigger one first. This here, top, hold it with the other finger, and there's grooves in this mold. I'll try to zoom in and let y'all see that. Just wrap it around. Wrap it around. Come to the end. This here is 6 or 7 inches long. And I'm just gonna guesstimate. I can always cut it shorter. So you can always go a little bit longer. straighten this out. The Ighina coil, this is going to go into the dirt. I'm going to loosen this up so the mold falls out. Okay. And then I'm going to take the top and I'm going to point it up, straight up. Yeah, this 16 gauge is really easy to work with. Collect it here, clockwise, into the soil. So I'm going to make several of these. I'm going to make a couple that are going to be smaller using the smaller one. I'll show you the video when I have them all into the starter pots, because my starter pots, they're bigger. They're not like really small ones, they're bigger ones. And keep on experimenting. Use electroculture even for your starter plants and to get seeds to germinate faster. So just wanted to show you that. Thank you for stopping by. Uncle Salty signing off. Electrify your yard. Spring is here.